Sit outside because I don't have the aircon on because the doors are open because I need to show that I'm open. So they sit outside. I've got two big
Live.
fans. I put them on,
Serious.
but it's normally like a hairdryer, very hot.
And Kim, as you said,
Raising.
it's less unusual to have those temperatures there in Turkey. Obviously, here in the UK,
Fires,
we don't often have the infrastructure to cope with high temperatures. Not everywhere has air conditioning.
Hot, 48 Celsius, climate change, weather, UK, it's 185.
Conditions.
Oh, it's just the aircon. You know, an aircon is like a godsend. I can't sleep without mine on. I have the aircon, the fan. We keep the curtains closed all day to stop the sunlight coming in because that heats the room up really bad. And most of the pools are like getting into a hot bath now when the temperatures are this high.
I'm not surprised.
And in terms of what you see among the tourists out there and your customers and people passing, how are they coping with it? Are they being sensible?
They come out in the morning. They come out early in the morning when it's not so hot. And then they seem to disappear around about 12 o'clock and then reappear around about 7:30 when it's cooled down slightly. Yeah, they're staying at the hotels, in the pools, in the aircon that the hotels supply.
Well, Kim, thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us, and I'm very jealous of the air conditioning that you have. And I just want
sorry, not much help for you over there, but you know, get aircon.
No,
if the weather's going to change and if the weather's going to change and always be hot, it's a godsend.
Yeah, and I know that as we mentioned before we came to you, the wildfires across the country. I know that's not necessarily where you are. Is that something that you hear about much in the news there? Is that something that locals are worried about there?
Yeah, we've had a few fires near here, not in Manavgat, I believe it was, a couple of years ago, and it was very bad. And the sky turned black. We didn't have the sun all day when these fires were going on. And
That's not good.
It's really sad for the people that live there and the livestock. They lose everything.
I remember my holiday in Corfu in Greece, Greek island.
Some of the wildfires that
we had to get away from the fire.
So that's a kind of an indication
Luckily, the village was all right.
These temperatures can have a really serious effect. Well, thank you so much, Kim, for taking the time to speak to us, and enjoy your aircon.
There you go, guys.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
Subscribe to the channel and sign Jevons.